Today's video is sponsored by Ubisoft and the Rocksmith Plus video game. If you're not familiar how Rocksmith works, you play along to songs you love. You can slow them down and just play individual notes. You can play lead patterns, just the basic chords, just the rhythm section. You can break it up and you can just play bass if you want. The importance of this is you learn the song, but more importantly, if you're familiar with playing the backing tracks on YouTube or just backing tracks in general, when you're playing along with a backing track or to a backing song, it's the same feeling, except for at the end of the song, Rocksmith is going to give you a score and let you know how well you did, how accurate you were. It's really, really constructive because your instinct immediately, like everybody, is to improve that score, just keep getting better and better. This is the new Rocksmith Plus. Now, how it works differently than Rocksmith is it is a subscription system, so you have to buy it by the month or the year. I believe it's like $15 a month or $100 for the year. That's for you to consider. I'm just going to explain to you what I find interesting about this product, and it's because I'm a huge advocate for anything that gets you playing guitar, anything that gets you playing guitar over and over again, and of course improving guitar, but I'm also very aware of what stops people from playing an instrument, and it's as simple as time. Time is what you need to be good at an instrument, and time is the hardest thing to give. And Rocksmith has now introduced is the ability to play Rocksmith on a tablet or a phone. And why that's a big deal is they have 3 ways that you can plug in to the Rocksmith video game. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to share this with you because it's pretty cool. So this is on an iPad tablet, basically an iPad, and you can put it on your phone as well. And here is the new feature that I really love. So obviously if you go to audio input right there, you can see you have 3 options. You have the option to plug in a device, which you can put in here just like your computer, or you can plug in your electric guitar amp. But here's the new feature that I love. You hit acoustic and it says use in built-in mic on the device. And you can hit max difficulty. I'm definitely not doing that. You can do adaptive difficulty, so that's what I want. Why is that important? Well, now, if you got 15 minutes, I mean, an average song is only 4 or 5 minutes tops. So imagine you got 15 minutes. You got time to start working on a song, work on improving how you're doing on a song, work on a lesson, you name it. No hooking up any complicated stuff. Just sit down, put the tablet or phone on your leg or on a small table and just start playing. This is where it's really cool. So essentially what you got is, first of all, you can go to lessons. So here are actual lessons where you can go in and basically learn anything. So like if you want to learn a scale, and they're going to walk you through how to play a scale. Other cool things is you can do practice exercises, and again, play along with string switching. You can learn string skipping, hammer-ons, pull-offs. There's all kinds of little lessons in here and exercises. And this is where you can go in if you want to use the system, and you can go ahead and plug in and get different tones, see, and use their gear and use the actual sounds in the app itself. So that's a cool feature as well. Let's go to the important part. Let's go to the music. So there's tons of music. I can't play any of it basically on YouTube without getting a copyright strike, which is fine. But what we can do is we can go ahead and go by genres, go search, and then that's how you find it by category. And of course, we're going to go to classical because most classical is going to be public domain. And we're going to go to Ode to Joy. And this is what it's going to look like. So you can change the difficulty, right? Take it down to super easy. You can play the leads, you can play the rhythm part, or you can just play to a chord chart. You can view all as well, so it's up to you how you want to do this. Okay, so go to the lead pattern. They give you some ideas of some of the things that are coming up, and then of course you can play the song. I'm going to go ahead and I just want to show you the song. And this is a really cool feature right here. This is where it's going to ask you to tune up the guitar. So you just go ahead and tune your guitar, and then it's going to give you the option to tune up right here. Okay, we're going to skip that because we're in tune. And even if you skip it, which is what I love, is there's still the ability to tune the guitar at any time during the song. So let's go ahead and start the song. Okay, so now I just want to show you how easy it is. Basically, all you do is you hit adjust the difficulty level, you find a difficulty level that works for you, and then go ahead and start the song. Now the tablet or the phone, can hear my guitar, and so it doesn't need any interface in this mode. There's a tuner displayed right here at all times, which is great. They recommend that you wear earphones or some kind of wireless buds or something so that you can you'll hear the music through the thing, or through the tablet. However, for this demonstration, I just want to show you how basically if I was just playing late at night, and then when you're done, basically it's going to display your score, which of course in my case was absolutely perfect, and we'll just leave it at that. No, I'm just kidding. One thing I will tell you on the phone is it's a little small. The screen on the phone obviously isn't that big, but the way that it works isn't super big either. And so on a phone, I would definitely have it on something that is really pretty much right up to you. I had no glitches in the software, which is really why I said I wanted to that's what I want to investigate. But more importantly, I want to see if there was latency issues or any weirdness, and no. I mean, sure, there's a couple times where I think I maybe hit the note just a little early or late and it still counted it. And there's a couple times where I hit a note and I think I was dead on and it said I was a little late. So, I mean, we could squabble a little bit over that, but overall, when it gave me assessments, I felt like those assessments were pretty accurate. When it was like 20% accurate, 80% accurate, I was like, yeah, okay, I felt at that time. One last thing that's probably important to understand is when I was playing along with some of the songs, I really enjoyed them. There was bands that I love, Boston, Bowling for Soup, you name it. One thing it did that was really cool was after I played a bunch of songs, it started suggesting and said, hey, if you like those songs, here's some other songs you might like as well. So I thought that was really cool. I thought that was a cool feature. So overall, pretty impressive. I think this is something I would actually use. I find a lot of times when I have a few moments with my phone or tablet and the guitar, I'm on YouTube watching some kind of lesson. And this, I think I got a lot more out of than a lesson because you can get feedback. The one thing I've always said since the beginning of the channel is when it comes to how you learn guitar, I think one-on-one is the absolute best. If you can't do one-on-one, do some kind of interactive online lesson system. If that doesn't, if you can't do that, then do a video lesson where you just, they're giving tutorial towards you and there's no interaction at all like this. And then after that, I would just grab a book and learn from a book. All of those methods I think are very good and effective. And if somebody is going to put in the comments which one they like most, I understand because everybody learns differently. But in my experience, each one of those in the order I gave them to was how fast you'll learn. And this is going to be, in my opinion, a faster, more effective way to learn than just a video tutorial type lesson system or reading just from a book. Because again, it's giving you feedback. Feedback is why one-on-one lessons work. I still wouldn't recommend this over a one-on-one lesson. I wouldn't say this is better than that, but definitely worth checking out. I hope that information was great. As always, I want to thank you so much for your time. I also want to point out, again, I'm not a video game guy, so if there's any of you know stuff about video games and all this stuff and you want to put that in the comments, go ahead and find. But for me, I'm purely looking at this as a lesson learning type of program. And I think for the price, I don't know if it can be beaten, but that's my opinion. All right, guys, as always, I want to thank you so much for your time. Till the next time, know your gear.